Hey, it's your boy YouTubers. It's your boy Domination. I'm back again. The only place you're gonna get it, only place in the world gonna get it, only place in the world gonna get it. It's right back in the basic chunk of the deuce. Is how we do it, Texas, baby. All right. And it's your boy, man of Dallas. You know what it is. Know what it is. Chunk of the deuce. How we do it, Texas, baby. Man of Dallas. You know. Ladies, what's up? Get at me. I get at y'all. We change numbers, whatever it is. I'm saying. And to my fellas, to my grinders out there, do what y'all gotta do, and this and that, and all that. Cause a real man, real women don't take care of their business. They not a real woman, not a real man. All right. And I'm gonna practice where I preach. And this back in the basic. And my topic I want to talk about, man. You know, I want to talk about, you know, uh, 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 you know, to me, man, I want to talk about word of wisdom, man. I want to talk about this because, I want to talk. I want to barely talk about this because the reason why I want to talk about this, I know I see, y'all can't see me because I'm in the dark. The reason why I'm in the dark because, you know, I can't cut the light on because it's raining outside and doing all this and all that. You know how they go. It might cut the lights down. It will strike the lights out. So I keep the lights down low for it, but y'all can feel what I'm coming from. I don't want to say this much because I don't want to put air out dirty laundry, air out dirty names and stuff like that. But I want to say it like this: there's a one of my family group. It was my another video about ain't nobody perfect, and I said one of my family members' name. I didn't say the person. I didn't say her name. I said in a way that I was being joking about miscarriages, and that was out of line for me because I crossed that. You know, I mean, I love my family member to death. And she know who she is, so she's one of my family members for years. She's my big mentor in my life. So you know how that goes. It's in my family. My brother and 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 me and my other two sibling, big sis. You know how they go. But I want to say this: I wasn't trying to offend anyone from my family, from my friends, or stuff like that. A lot of people say that I'm harsh. That I don't care about anything. But they wrong about that, man. I do care about my family or my friends. I do care about anyone. But when you live in a world sometimes that you stop caring. I mean, I used to cry a lot when I was coming up. I was. I used to been a lot. I used to been a little big crier, and I get to the point when it stopped hurting my soul so badly, my tears start drying up. I get to the point I just didn't care anymore. Like I just like everybody else. Because I used to think like that, like they doing now. I feel like that mentality. I want to do what I want to do because I take my frustration out on the wrong person that I take my frustration out on him. So my family members, to my big mentor sis, I love you, and I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to anything wrong, and I take a lot of doubt and personal for what I said. I didn't mean nothing by it because in my bed it won't happen like that again. So, because I know miscarriages for a child is really hurt from a woman's standpoint and understand. Because my mother told me this, and you was trying to you defend your sis, and I didn't mean nothing by it. I would just say it and speak my mom, but sometimes I let my words slip out of my tongue, But I ain't gonna let that happen to me again. And it's not just for my big sisters, for anyone, to somebody that I know from high school to then to now. Don't take that any personal. I'm a human being like everyone else. I made mistakes like everybody else is. So don't hate me for it. I'm a person just like you. I bleed like you. I cry like you, and I'm lonely as you. So don't take that personal. I know what a lot of people think of me. I really don't care what they think because they really don't know me like that. They got to really get to know me and understand why I say things like that to out of line sometimes. I can't help it. It's me sometimes. I just like to be me. I love how God made me to who I am as a person. And a lot of times that I wasn't trying to offend anybody, you know. And I understand I didn't mean to offend anyone, you know. And I know I hurt other group of people because you know I use my as the words of wisdom. I'm a words of wisdom person because, but some people do get offended by your words, man. But people use your words very wisely, very carefully because sometimes there's nothing wrong having a freedom of speech as long as you do it in a way that you could back it up and reply what you really trying to say. That's what I say at least. But you know, for anybody that I hurt, not only my family members, not only that from my friends, not only that from anyone. If I hurt anyone, I will say I'm truly sorry in deep in my heart because I wasn't trying to offend anyone. I wasn't trying to hurt no one. You know, I just trying to be myself as in the moment when I say things like that. But when I do come out with a video or something like that, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna think before I say it when I say it, you know, because I wasn't trying to hurt no one. To my big mental sis out there, if you listen to this video, I love you. I didn't mean nothing by it. I understand because I was concerned about your health. You know I love you, big mentor sis. You know how that go. I mean, I wasn't trying to because I was concerned about the because I know a woman sometimes it hurt for a woman, especially miscarriages. Uh, you know, I mean not miscarriage, but by accident from for losing a child, and that goes with different. My heart to rest in peace for that child. I wasn't meant anybody. I wasn't trying to hurt no one, but I'll use my words very wise, very carefully. People might say I don't care about anyone. I do care, but just sometimes when you all alone and you feel like no one care about you only, that does hurt a lot. And one thing you do, you just act out. That's what you just do. Act out sometimes when people just not there for you when they should have been there for you. So for all those people that's not trying to offend anyone, to my family, to my friends, to anyone, I'm truthfully sorry about that, and it won't never be happening ever like that again. So I'm just, you know, I just caught up in the moment when you say things like that, you know. I mean, sometimes, you know, when we read the plot, what we do, we don't think before we say it, you know. I mean, and sometimes when I do say things like that, you say that out in the moment, but you didn't mean how make that other person feel when you hurt their feelings and they hurt yours. And that's why a lot of times, man, you know, I'm just trying to change my life to make more better for myself. And I'm glad I'm making these videos so I can get my mind and get my frustration out and how I really truly felt. I mean, you know, people might say I don't care, I don't nothing like that sometimes, but a lot of people out there don't know me. They never will know me till they get to know me and understand why I say things like that sometimes. Maybe a lot of times I might get bitter off of times, or I used to be really get ignorant sometimes and used to get major frustration. But sometimes when you say things like that, you say it out of the moment and then slipping out of your tongue when you don't think about what you apply to say, you know. So for anyone that I hurt, I'm very sorry about that, and I wasn't to have hurt anyone because I know everybody's been hurt. Everybody losing somebody. So anything that I reply to say. What? What's real mean? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm so sorry about that. I just talked to my brother. He just telling me something. But as I saying again, you know, um, we got to be careful what we say as a people, you know, especially for our families, to our loved ones, to anyone, because words like weapons. When you bring them down and start it down like cutting down trees, it won't bloom again. It won't feel again because too many people being wounded, too many people being bullied, too many people being disrespectful. And if for anybody that those who do been hurt, be a man about it and go by your word and tell that person, you know, you caused this to hurt me. You hurt me. You hurt my feelings. Because that's why you know, for us as men, when we say things in front of our friends and in front of our families and our loved ones, we don't think before we say them. So you got to tell them how you really truly feel in your heart, because a lot of times we don't say how we truly feel to ourselves. So men, it's always important, fellas, when you say things when out of line sometimes, say it, but I mean, say it in a way that what you really trying to get a point over, you know, and why you do say it. Is it because you mad at somebody? Is your mom make you this way? Your dad make you this way? Or your family make you this way? Or anyone? Or your friends or your loved ones? Anybody who say things like that is a word of wisdom. Use your word of wisdom, a compliment of yourself. And that goes for women. If you've been hurt by somebody, be a real woman and let that person know sometimes. See, we need to have a deep conversation one another, because who we defend that person or not, and understand because when because soon as you hurt that person, it's gonna rub back and it'll come back on you. Because when you put that person personal life like that, it will come back and haunt you for that. So, for all my family members that I offend, I'm very apologize and rest in peace for who's gonna come into this world to our family. Rest in peace. To my, and also love my big mentor sis. I love you. I didn't mean nothing by it. I didn't mean nothing harm. I wasn't put it out like that. You're always gonna be my sis, and you know you've been there for me for any other reason, like any other family, from my brothers to my mother to my dad or whatever. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I just get caught in the moment when I say things like that sometimes. And anybody else, to my friends, I very apologize, legit, for what I said, because I wasn't mean nothing by it. And to my loved ones, someone that really close to me in my heart, and if she's out there, and I ain't talking about my big acquaintance sis, I'll talk about something else. I apologize to her too, because a lot of times, you know, there's some things in my mind that I just can't bear, can't get out of my chest. And a lot of times I do, when I express my feeling, I don't know how to express it, because I know that you do gotta express yourself sometimes and what you truly feel in your heart, and use your words very wisely and carefully, because and think about the ways we when we hurt the people, and understand when somebody hurts you, let them person know when you hurt them, and that goes for men or women. But we wouldn't have so many people being hurt, and you wonder why people act violent. You wonder why people going to jail, going to prison, doing things one another, because they hurt that other person and they think expect it won't come back on them, because it will come back on you. Best believe, because bad karma get to anybody. It get to me. It get to you. It get anyone, man or woman, to young and old. So watch, be careful how we talk to, how we respond to, and how we say things for one another, to each other, to anyone else, to that other person, because it will come back to onto a person for real. Until we need to be a man enough, and also for women to be a woman enough to admit we wrong and say we sorry, and we can go on with life in general. All right. So use your words very wisely, and use your words like this, and express yourself and how you truly feel about that person. All right. And that's learn from your boy. Okay. And that's the video I'm gonna bring today. It's your boy Domination. Chuck up the deuces. How we do it, Texas baby. Until next time. All right. Peace.